Hey there everyone, this is Cloud Chief, and in today's video I wanted to talk about some of the changes that were recently made to Ambuscade. There's been quite a few adjustments and changes to it, and I want to go over what some of them are so that way you're doing the best things possible when you're doing Ambuscade. First thing I want to touch on is the actual fights and adjustments they made to it. The fights, they seem to have adjusted it so that way the mobs either have higher HP or stuff, so that way the fights are taking a little bit longer. But they also increase the amount of value you get, at least for Volume 1. They also seem to be adjusting the fights so that way it's more geared towards certain jobs. Like last month, it was really geared towards Red Mage. Red Mages excelled because they basically made the fights so that way if you were super buffing with either Corsair or Bard buffs, it would make the enemies level up. So you really wanted a Red Mage because they excelled as the best support for last month's Ambuscade. This month's Ambuscade, you essentially need to be blink tanking the boss, so they have it more geared towards ninjas, and ninjas really excel this month. And I think it'll be interesting going forward because they want to be getting some of the less popular jobs involved in these new Ambuscades. The next thing that I want to touch on is the point value changes. First off, Volume 2 is unchanged. It's the same point value it was before. As for Volume 1, the point values have actually been multiplied in certain areas. Very Easy is the same value that it was before the update. Easy is now 2 times the points. Normal, difficult, and very difficult are now 3 times the points. Therefore, you can be getting Ambuscade done significantly faster if you're doing it on normal difficulty or higher, especially if you're popping your seals. The next thing I want to touch on are the new upgrade pieces. They added these fiber items that work just like metals, but these are used for the Nizzle Isle and Limbus pieces. So you can get 5 of these to upgrade the NQ to the +1, or 10 of them to upgrade the +1 to the +2. Although I highly recommend that you don't bother upgrading the NQ because you can get the +1s directly from slips from doing various things in Ambuscade. And that brings me to my next and last topic. I wanted to talk about the changes, and that's that they actually switched the slips that you would get for the +1 pieces. Before, you could get all the salvage pieces from Total Hallmarks, and then you could get the other pieces with Gallantry. Now they've actually swapped it so that way you can get the Nizzle Isle and Limbus pieces from Total Hallmarks, and you can get the salvage +1 pieces from Gallantry. And so with those changes, I'm not sure whether they're going to be switching the slips every month, or if they're going to have it for a set period of time for like the next 5 to 6 months, that you would get the Limbus and Nizzle Isle pieces from Total Hallmarks. So I recommend each month, if you're going for a certain set, make sure you double check which set it is that you're going for so you know whether to focus on just Total Hallmarks or if you're going to be focusing on Gallantry. I personally really like the changes they did to Ambuscade. I'm now spending less time in Ambuscade and getting more rewards than I was getting before, so I'm definitely in favor of it. And I also do like the challenge increase. It makes it so that way you have to be a little more innovative and think outside the box on party setups, which I hope will actually broaden people's horizon and they won't be using the same old cookie cutter jobs that they always use. I also like with the point value increase, I can be done all the rewards that you can get with Total Hallmarks in about 3 to 4 runs if you're doing it on difficult with popping seals. So you can get done pretty quickly compared to what it used to be. So I'm definitely in favor of the changes, plus I'm one that likes a challenge, so I'm happy that they upped the difficulty while upping the point value. I hope you got some value out of this video. Hope you're enjoying the Ambuscade changes, and may you have success in all you do.